Hey everybody, so real quick before we get into this, I'm just gonna go on and put this out there that I'm not by no means making fun of anybody or pointing anything out that anybody has done that I know. I'm just saying that I know I've personally done all of these makeup mistakes that I'm about to show you guys. So I think it's funny to learn from your mistakes, especially looking back on old pictures. So I just wanted to nip that in the butt real quick before I even got started. That by no means am I making fun of anybody. Alright, so real quick, this half of my face is going to be normal. This half is going to be things that you don't want to do. So for one, I'm going to put my pore minimizer on, which I'm obsessed with and I've been using for 100 years. I'm going to put this on the half of my face that I would normally do every day. So it's really important to take care of your skin because it's not going to look like this forever. It's really hard to... I just put this stuff wherever I have large pores. But I'm not going to explain a whole bunch of what I'm using. I'm just going to do it because that's kind of not what I'm doing in this video. I'm just doing the do's and don'ts. So, grab some moisturizer. It's really hard not to like rub it all over. While I let that side dry, I'm going to go on and go straight into my foundation on my other side. And raise your hand in the comments if you've ever worn a foundation that's way darker than what it's supposed to be. I know that you're watching and you're guilty, so go on and put your hand up because personally I have also. So real quick, I'm going to grab... Oh my god, I'm not even going to grab a brush. I'm going to put it on with my hands. Because, I don't even, yeah, I have got something to wipe my hands off with. Because I used to put foundation on with my hands. So, why not do it now? Oh god, I can't believe I'm doing this. My hands are clean too, by the way. Oh, Jesus. Y'all don't even know how bad this hurts my soul to do. Look how much foundation is on there. And I'm not taking it down on my neck because I used to not do that. I cannot believe I'm putting this on with my hands. This freaks me out to no end, you guys. Ugh. Oh no, I went too far over. Scoot that out of the way. It's a good thing I have a towel over here, because I think I'm going to need it. This isn't terribly too dark, I don't guess, but ugh. Just the fact that I'm putting it on with my hands is grossing me out, so. And there's so much. Oh, look at that. You all seeing that hairline? How white it is up here and how orange it is on my forehead? Let's fix these ears real quick. Oh my god, there's so much foundation on my hands. Whew. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. Just trying to do it wrong. Alright, I'm not going to be too precise about it, but you all get the picture. Can you see the difference in my neck and my face? Alright, so I didn't prime at all on my right side. So I am going to prime on my left side though, because that's what I would normally do. And it's a mattifying primer, so I'm just going to put it in the center of my face and kind of work it out to the rest of my face, because that's really where I want it to be concentrated anyway. Just doing half of my face. So now I'm going to go in with a foundation that matches my face. And my Beauty Blender, or Real Techniques brush, damp. And go on and put that on. And unlike the other side, I am dragging this down on my neck. Because I want all of it to blend evenly. And if you notice, I used a lot more product on this side than this side because I use my Beauty Blender instead of my fingers. You could probably really tell a color difference now, can't you? Alright, so we got that on. While this side dries, this side is still wet because there was so much. And this is what I did also, was I wouldn't let my foundation sit. I would just go on and set it or whatever. Today I'm going to do my concealer before. Now, I thought about just not doing concealer at all and being able to tell the difference, but then I thought back on what I used to do, and this is the best that I could come up with for the time being. I grabbed the lightest concealer that I could find because I wanted to look super highlighted under my eyes. And I would not go in like that triangle. I would just go right under here because that's where I'm dark. So I would just put it right up under here and blend it out with my finger the best I could. Oh my god, that's so much product. I hope you all are. I'm gonna have to use my beauty blender on this, sorry. Because I can't even get it to blend in. Alright, that's good enough. That's still pretty white under my eye. So, that was shade Fair Neutral. The Shape Tape Concealer. So, on this side, my normal side, I'm going to go in with Light Neutral. It's like maybe a shade or two. It's like maybe a shade or two lighter than my normal foundation. And what the difference in how I applied it was, I would bring it straight down and over this way. And like make a check mark or whatever to highlight in this area. That way it looks brighter, but it doesn't like look like this. Because that looks awful. I hope you all can see this pretty well. It's pretty embarrassing. So I'm going to let my foundation and my concealer continue to dry on this side. But on this side I am not. It's still pretty tacky because I can feel it under my eye. And I'm going to go in with a dark powder, and I am not going to set under my eyes with a lighter, like a translucent powder. I'm just going to use the same powder that I use on the rest of my face. And cake it on. Alright, so I set that side, and I'm going to go in with a light powder and set my concealer under this eye. And I just follow where I put the concealer. Then I'm going to go in with a powder that matches my foundation pretty well. It's a medium. And I'm just lightly tapping instead of swiping like I did on this side. Alright, so can you see the difference? Now I'm going to go in with some bronzer. So normally, if you're contouring, you would go with like a shade that's like the color of a shadow, which is more like a grayish undertone. But a lot of people just use the bronzer, so it looks extremely muddy on their face. So I'm just going to take, let me find a different brush here, little dual fiber brush. And I'm going to grab some of this and chisel out my cheekbone. So, Uno, it's super dark. It totally contours your cheekbone, don't get me wrong. But I also took it in too far. So I would never really go past the corner of my eye for sure. Especially if I'm contouring. Now if I'm bronzing, I'll come out to here. But normally if I'm contouring, I'll just keep it right here in the hollows of my cheek, which wouldn't go much further than the outer part of my eyebrow. So, for old time's sake, I'm going to try to blend this out. Well, I tried. And then put it on my temple right here, because it's not dark enough as it is. We are contoured and bronzed. So now I'm going to go over on this side and show you what I actually do if I contour. Now if I'm bronzing, that's the color that I would use. But since I'm contouring, I want it to be a shadowy color, like I said before. So I'm going to grab a little bit of it and kind of work it into the hollows of my cheek over here. I don't want to grab too much color because it's going to be hard to blend it out over here. So my face looks slimmer now, and it doesn't look dirty. So I'm going to do the same to my temple over here, but I'm just working a little bit on it at a time versus slopping it on over here. So I looked shaped, contoured, but I don't look like a ventriloquist dummy like I do over here. So we got that on. Now we're going to go to blush, and I found the pinkest, shimmeriest blush I could find, because over the years I've noticed that if I use shimmery blushes, that it really accentuates my pores on my cheeks. And I used to use a lot of a lot of blush, so I didn't think to like swipe it backwards. I would just like put it right on the apples of my cheeks. Oh god, that looks awful. Can you all see that? Is it picking it up? I hope so. So, oh, it just keeps getting worse. So, there's my blush for that side. Now I'm going to go in with a matte brush. Why can I not say blush? Jesus. I'm going to go in with a matte blush and put it on the other side. So I'm going to go in with the same pink toned blush, sort of like this one, but without the shimmer. And I'm going to start back here. I'm not going to put it right on the apples of my cheeks. Oh my god, this side looks awful. Whoo, Lord. Alright, so there's the difference with the blush. I can't even take myself seriously doing this. So now we're going to go in with the highlighter. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to do this side first because I'm going to put way too much on the other side, so probably have too much on my brush. Grab some highlight. Literally focus it where the light naturally hits your face. So, from above. That's like, picture there's a light up here above your head. So like, your light's gonna hit the high points of your face, right? Right, so right here, on your chin, on your nose, on your upper lip. That would be the natural highlight place. So I'm gonna put it right there. Blend that in a little bit. Right on this side of my, and right in the middle of my chin, and diffuse that as much as I can so it looks like a natural glow. So on this side, for one, I probably didn't even know what highlight was, but when I first started using it, I would get the lightest shade that I could possibly find and cake it on right here, because that's my cheekbone all the way up through here. And also I would bring it too far down, which is beside the point of the blush being shimmery, and it shows you all your pores right here in the center of your face. And that's the only place I would put it. I wouldn't put it on my chin or on my nose or on my lip or anything like that. So there's that. For my right side, of my eyes, I'm going to put the primer on. Left side, there's no such thing. I'm just going to use my finger. Alright, so got the primer on. I'm going to go in with a nude shade and set the primer because it's a lot easier to smooth over any other colors if you put a base shade down first that's like similar to your skin tone, just to set that primer. This side, like I said, there's no such thing as that. Blending brush like this, grab a little bit of this neutral color. I'm just gonna stick it in my crease real quick just to add some dimension. Are you taking a bath? Y'all, my dogs are literally on top of me 24/7. Like, you all are gonna sit here and watch him lick his feet the whole time I'm trying to do this video. Hey, can we talk about this some other time? Brother, quit licking your feet. Quit licking. And the other one that can't hear is down here being a brat, looking for something to get into. Alright, so I just put enough. I just put enough just to give my crease some dimension. And then I'm going to take that same highlight shade just really quick in the corners of my eye just to make it look a little brighter. Super easy, super simple. This side, however, where's my eyeshadow? Oh. I'm going to do all kinds of don'ts on this side. So, for one, don't put a shimmery color in your crease, because it completely defeats the purpose of a crease color, because you're trying to make it look like it has dimension, and if you put a shimmer color in it, it just reflects light. So, let me find a good color here. This will be alright. Alright, so unfortunately my camera battery died and I did not even know. So I've already gotten this far. You all, I'm not even happy right now. And my camera is crooked. Real quick, what I did before I finished, because I almost got completely done. So I put this shade, I don't even know what color this is. This color, it's a shimmery shade. I thought, why wouldn't I want to match my makeup to what I'm wearing? So I put on this green shimmery eyeshadow all over my lid, and then I put this color right here in the crease, or not in the crease, in the inner corner and the brow. So then I put eyeliner on. It's the same width, thickness all the way across, and then I put the black on the waterline, which is gross, I know. I would never, ever, you will never see me like this, ever. So now I'm going to finish the other eye real quick. Yeah, I totally didn't even know that I wasn't filming. That's just simple, like an everyday look. So now I'm going to go in with brows, which ought to be interesting. So on this side, well, you're just going to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some of this pomade, and I'm going to outline my brow real quick so I know the exact shape that I want. Brows on fleek, y'all. And some people say like your brows are supposed to be 2 shades lighter than your hair, but I say it's 2 shades darker. This is my right side talking, by the way. Not in real life. So, I like to have boxy eyebrows on this side because back then I didn't know that you were supposed to fade them together. So there's that. That's pretty cute. I'm gonna clean that brush off a little bit. Grab some of that color, and I'm gonna do the same idea but a lot lighter of a hand. So I'm just gonna go in and like do brush strokes so the color doesn't go on so heavy. Nor does it look like I drew them on. Alright, so brows are done. You can tell by this side, they're a little bit more diffused. This side, they're really boxy and really thick and really dark. So that's something that you definitely want to stay away from because, for one, we know that you have makeup on by the way your eyes look. So why do we need extra with the brows? I mean, come on. So, besides the mascara that we're going to put on, I'm going to go on and do the lips real quick. Shimmery, I'm not even going to say it, I'm just going to put it on. For one, there's no such thing as lip liner. I just want a shimmery lipstick that matches my highlight on my brow. So that's that. I'm not even gonna spoil and tell you what name of this lipstick is because it's just too cute to share. Okay, so that's my lip on this side. I look like an alien. On this side I'm gonna go in with Burnt Spice. It's a retro matte liquid lipstick from MAC. I use the corner of it to like line my lips. Now I'm gonna do the same to the upper. There it is. Now I'm gonna hop over here real quick and do my mascara, and we'll talk. Alright, so on this side, I have a simple couple coats of mascara on. And on the bottom, on this side, I've tried to cake it on the most I can. And I didn't put any mascara on the bottom because I used to never do that. Because I don't really know why. So, anyway, this is our finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it taught maybe one person something not to do. I mean, by any means, if you do any of this stuff, it probably looks okay on you because you don't do the whole thing. But maybe you would take some of this advice at hand and use it. So anyway, I can't stand to look at this side anymore, so I'm going to go wash it off. Thank you guys for watching. Congratulations to the winner of my last giveaway. I hope you enjoy it. It is sent out in the mail. Holy there's a wasp right there. I've got to go. I love you guys. Mwah. This is our finished. Why is it so far up? Was it? Oh my god, this is not a good feeling. Alright, so on this side,